Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Sunday evening and we're not going to be doing it live tonight because I would need to take my desk apart and I haven't done stuff with the desk today, so I'm afraid this is what you've got. um, Today has been rather a strange day and I'm not quite sure how to describe it apart from things are changing. Now, obviously, as you all know, I start working, instead of 8 till 5, I start doing 8 till 1 on the 1st. So my shopping this morning was very much geared to that. I have been decluttering more. The really good thing about that is because the biggest declutter's over, I'm doing small things that need to be done, but they have quite a large impact. It's really quite good. So that's very heartening. The fleeces have now gone to a lady who actually does her own wool from fleeces. So I gave them away because I've had them a couple of years and never actually did what I wanted to do with them. So they've gone. So that's that space done. I chopped up the wood yesterday with my little baby chainsaw. So that's done. So I now have space in front of the big freezer that I did not have before. I also, if you watched yesterday's video about snacks, it's a real problem in my house right now in that I don't have snacks. So, Karen has a cake tin, which was actually going to get thrown out. However, I kept it, basically because I can't go to the skip in the works van. I made flapjacks, like real life homemade flapjacks. And the reason I did this is because when I came back today from helping Patrick with the car and doing the shopping, I could really have done with just something to go with a cup of tea. And I don't want to keep buying biscuits. I really don't. And I was like, right, what, this is going to happen quite often coming home from work at 1 o'clock. I'm quite sure it is. So I thought, right, you need to make a decision. So I made flapjacks. So they're healthy, homemade flapjacks, made all by myself. So we'll see how we go with them, with raisins in them, these ones. And so that sort of got my snacky thing out of the way. And then for lunch today, I had one of the baked potatoes and I had it with cheese and coleslaw, which was lush, I have to say. Baked potato with butter, cheese and coleslaw, lovely. Very calorific, but oh my goodness, it was really good. And then I used the bean sprouts and had a stir fry for for dinner tonight. So now, it's really weird because for months I have not had much in my fridge. I've always been using the freezer. My fridge has got loads of stuff in it. It's got the coleslaw, it's got the tomatoes, it's now got 2 portions of stir fry, which I did with the chicken wings. So Kathleen can have one of them and I can have one of them, and if she doesn't eat hers, then I'll eat hers tomorrow as well. I'll have one for lunch and one for dinner, because they need to be eaten that quick. The rest of the chicken wings are covered in foil and in the fridge, ready to get used in something else. It's a complete turnaround in my planning. It's a complete turnaround in the way I do things. I mean, imagine me actually standing baking. Especially after the disaster of pancakes last night. That was such a huge disaster. They were horrible. Like really, really horrible. Just bleh. So I'm hoping, if the way my plan is planned, if things go to plan, what I'm hoping to do is do a lot more with things like making the flapjacks. Now, I know it took almost a full pack of butter, so that was £1.69. The oats was probably about 30-40 pence, so say that's £2. Add your sugar and your syrup, so say £3. Okay? I am thinking that's a lot of flapjacks for £3. I don't think I would get that in the shops. So I'm thinking that these things need to be done. doing homemade mayonnaise, doing homemade noodles, because that's stuff that I use a lot of. And when you compare, as I say, the packet of ready-to-use noodles was £1, and it was about half, I'd say probably about half of what I used today. But I got 3 meals out of what I used today. There was my dinner tonight, and there's 2 packs cooling down, sitting over in the freezer. They're ready to go into the fridge. The fridge is now going to be my new best friend. Just quite scary, because as I say, I haven't used it very much in the last couple of years. It's always been the freezer. But I am going to be using the fridge more. Because as opposed to taking something to have at my desk for lunch, I will actually be able to come here and put it in the air fryer, put it in the microwave, do whatever with it, and put it together from the fridge, rather than have to have something sort of like pre-made, which is what I've been doing for lunch. So yeah, big changes there. So you can expect some more cooking videos, because this is a new recipe. I haven't tried this recipe before for flapjacks. So if it works, I will do it on film, because, you know, if a recipe like that works, you want to know about it. So yeah, I'm just, my brain's fried. I'm so excited about going part-time. I'm absolutely stoked. But actually realising what will change, how to do things, how I can do things. I mean, stupidly, like today, I had the dishwasher on this morning because I had stuff and things from last night. Now, obviously, I've made flapjacks, I've made stir-fry, boiled up the noodles, etc., etc. So there's what I've stacked up the dishwasher. I do not normally do that at night. So tomorrow morning when I come down, my kitchen surfaces are going to be clear, which is actually not usual for me, because normally I do it when I come in from work, or leave it till the next day and do it when I come in from work. But today I'm very much like, no, I need to get it sorted. So yeah, changes are coming. Don't know what they are, but certainly things are happening. So I am now going to go and have a cup of tea and try my new flapjack. Catch you later.